Welcome back. We're going to take a quick look at the design of reeds and how changing them can affect your response. When you work on a reed, you want to use a backlight so you can see what changes you have and where you're currently at. Of course, at the very top of the reed is the tip, which is the thinnest part of the reed, and thus the most delicate as it creates the airtight seal with the tip rail. Therefore, it needs to be uniform in thickness to be consistent across the tip for a good response and tonal quality. If the reed tip is too thin, then the reed will not respond well, therefore try to make changes to this area last. Next, we have the lower vamp. If there's any extra wood here or bark, this can be removed to make the hard reeds a little softer. It can also improve the response in the lower register. Next, we have the heart and the vamp rails. The vamp rails, any removable thickness in the vamp rails will affect the reed's balance, response, and also the resonance. Make adjustments here gradually in balance. Do to one side what you do to the other using a backlight to review your adjustments. The heart of the reed, its length and width directly affects the volume, projection, tonal quality of the reed. Generally, you don't want to make any changes to the heart. If you are using a reed which strength is too much, then thinning down the heart can make it more playable, as in other areas, which then you really should look at going a reed strength down. Though adjusting a harder reed can teach one a lot about the reed design. The center resistance and the shoulders, as identified here, are simply an area that transmit the vibrations from the thinner tip and shoulders to the upper registers of the heart of the reed. The center of resistance adjustments in this area and around this area can vastly affect the reed, and small adjustments can have large ramifications. This area directly affects the tone and response of the upper register. With the shoulders, first check with light to make sure they are balanced on both sides, and if not, then make slight adjustments as needed. The uniformity directly relates to the performance and response of the reed, and it can affect the response in specific registers at specific dynamic levels. And lastly, we have the upper, middle, and lower registers here, shown in green. Changes to these areas of the reed should be made after the conditioning and balancing the reed from the other areas. Change in these areas will help the response and tone quality of each of the specific registers as outlined in the diagram. They should be made in conjunction with other areas. For instance, when you change and adjust the upper register, those should be done in accordance with the shoulders and tip. The middle register area should be done in accordance with the shoulders and the vamp rails, and the lower register with the shoulders and the lower vamp. We'll be getting to making reed adjustments in the near future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Until then, gotta love knowledge, gotta love life, gotta love reeds. We'll see you next time.